What's up, everybody? Power Metal Ranger here today to give you my album thoughts on the new album from the band called Houston. And the name of the album is just 4, Roman numerals 4. Just came out October 8th, Friday, and I was really excited for it. It's another hard rock 80s style, heavy synth, melodic hard rock, I should say, album. First thing, I guess, they had 3 singles, actually, which were You're Still the Woman, Storyteller, and Heart of a Warrior. So I will put those songs in the link below so you can check those out if you're interested. So, as you know, the way I start out every single Album Thoughts video is by talking about the cover. Cover's pretty cool. One thing I will say, though, is I don't think it necessarily gives off the vibes of what the album sounds like. This cover, it looks more like you're going to get, I don't know, just a hard rock kind of thing. I'll explain it more once I get into the album itself, but I do like the cover. I do think it's pretty cool. It's pretty simple. I like how they have their name up there, the Houston, and it's interesting. They got the tornado there with the lightning, and the colors are cool, like that red shade, in the sky, and, it's got the highway there. It's pretty cool. It definitely gives you 80s vibe. I mean, it definitely looks like an old school type of album cover. So I do like that. But other than that, there's not too much to say about it. There's not too terribly much going on. But I would say it's solid, solid cover. So as soon as this album starts with She Is the Night, you know exactly what you're going to get for the rest of the album. It just really kicks off with some synth and some strong bass going. And you get the guitar coming in a little bit after, and you're kind of just swept away for the entire album. It kind of just pulls you in and takes you all the way to the end. And so that's one thing I really like, because you get the vibe right off the bat. Sounds 80s, got a good like I said, bass, got a good beat going, and then the vocals come in. Oh, his voice is impeccable. Like, for this style, fantastic. So like I said, as soon as it kicks off, you know what you're getting, and it's good. It grabs you right there, and you're swept away, and it gives you nighttime vibes. Like, that's my biggest thing with the cover. Is it looks more aggressive, I guess, than what the album actually sounds like. You just really get nighttime driving vibes from this whole album. So that's the only thing. I like the cover, but as I said, it just doesn't quite give you the impression of what you're going to get. But as soon as the first song starts, She Is the Night, very melodic, this whole album. The bass, I feel like, does a lot of work. The bass is fantastic. It's got a lot, it really keeps the tempo going in a lot of spots, and really just has the underlying foundation of almost every song. That's what kind of pulls you and takes you along. It's like you're kind of riding along with the bass, through most of this. And then everything else is layered on top of that. And you get great synth work. The guitar isn't too heavy. In some songs, it's a little more driving. But you get some really smooth, like, little guitar breaks and solos kind of going. In a couple spots, you get kind of like a screaming guitar kind of here and there. That's what I would say. The album, very groovy and smooth with your synth. It's very nice. It's very listenable. It's very nice. And like I said, it's just got like a nice, very melodic, very groovy beats. Um, and like I said, the synth is impeccable. Love it. All the synth work. So once you start getting into it a little bit, You're Still the Woman and Hero, like I said, a lot of synth, some good guitar. The choruses in these songs, especially some, more than others, very like hard hitting. You kind of get that like "You're Still the Woman." It definitely has like a harder hitting like chorus vocally, very singable, chant worthy, just kind of gets you pumped. Another thing I actually really like about this album is a lot of the songs just have a really good feel good vibe to it. Like a positive, almost uplifting tune that just kind of makes you feel good. A few of the standout songs, in my opinion, are some of my favorites. A Lifetime in a Moment, love that song. It's more of not quite a ballad, I would say, but has more of that quality. It's not as, maybe some have a little bit more of an aggressive isn't the right word. This album's not aggressive. But some have a little more oomph behind them than others, whereas this one's more just on the melodic, but just really nice chorus, really nice melody. It's really one of my favorites on the album. Then Heartbreaker and Storyteller, they kind of pick things up again. Heartbreaker is another one of the singles that gives you a good idea. Also, with You're Still the Woman. Heartbreaker, or not Heartbreaker's not one of the singles, or is it? I'm sorry. Let me double check this. Yeah, Heartbreaker is. So I don't know if I mistakenly said Heart of a Warrior, but Heartbreaker is one of the singles. That's what my gut was saying. Yeah, You're Still the Woman, Heartbreaker, and Storyteller. So they give you a good indication of kind of what that anthemic quality and just the catchy choruses with the synth and a little bit more guitar play, like in Heartbreaker and Storyteller, whatnot. And then Heart of a Warrior is good. That one gives me kind of, not in melody, but a little bit of like the Final Countdown vibes, because it's kind of got that boom, ba-da, boom, ba-da, boom, ba-da, boom, dum, dum, kind of vibe to it. So it kind of makes me think of that. So it's that kind of a song-ish, but not exactly. Like I said, it doesn't sound like Final Countdown, but it's got. I'm just using it as an example. It's kind of got that rhythm to it. Really, is the best way to say it. Until the Morning Comes, another good one. I Will Not Give In to Despair. That's another one of my favorites. It's funny. All of my favorites are kind of similar in the style, where they're kind of more mellow, but just really nice melodic choruses. I just love that, and with the synth, Such As Love is good. And Into the Air, I think, is a great way to end the album. It's another softer one, but they got some good like piano work in that one, along with the synth, of course. But there's some good piano, and it's just a nice melodic, just kind of way to end the album. So that's another one of my favorites. So all in all, there's not a single bad song on this album. There's not a song that you would skip. If you're listening through the whole thing, it's just very solid. And like I said, it's 11 minutes, comes in at about, 11 minutes, that would be quite the, 11 songs long. It's about like 48 minutes, I believe. So good, solid length, good amount of tracks. And like I said, from the very start, there's not like a spot where you feel like to stop listening. This is an album that is really good to listen to from beginning to end. Because, like I said, once it grabs you really with the bass line, I would say, it pulls you in and you're just riding through it. Like I said, it's like, just picture yourself driving down the highway late at night, It's the 80s. Maybe you got the top down, you got the windows down. You're wearing your sunglasses, of course. And you're just cruising and listening to this, and just like reflecting or just cruising, man. You're just chilling. So it's really good, really really good. Honestly, there's not a bad thing I can say about this album. It's a little more on the mellow side. I would say if y'all checked out my album thoughts for the band Second Rain, their Gravity album, I would say this is a little more low key than that. It's not doesn't really have very much bombast, or isn't too in your face. There's a few songs that are a little more, like I said, not aggressive by any stretch of the imagination, but bit more, pulsing, I guess, especially with like the choruses, and you kind of just, but for the most part, it's more of like a mellow, melodic hard rock, 80s style, a lot of synth, and it's just groovy, like the best way I could think of it is when I was sitting there listening to it, is that this is just groovy, it's smooth, just really really nice sound, some nice guitar going, like I said, some solos and guitar work back there, synth fantastic, and vocally his vocals are great. Like some songs like I would say Heartbreaker and whatnot really showcase the range he's got. Just great, just a great album. So that's my thoughts. I put the 3 singles down in the description below, so you can go check out those songs. And I highly recommend this album, especially if you're a fan of the melodic hard rock with synth, kind of 80s vibes, and a little bit more on the mellow, smooth side, to where you can just really just listen and just get swept away down that 80s highway. So Houston, great job. Houston, we do not have a problem, because this was great. So check it out. Again, the album is Roman numerals 4. Good stuff. With all that being said, Ranger out.